Hello students, let's solve some of the example from standard deviation, which is from the statistic chapter. Already I have started lecture series based on the statistic chapter. So if you are interested to see similar videos, guys, go and check in my description box, or you can get this video in my I button also over here. Okay, yes. So let's get dive into our today's lecture. I'm gonna explain to you all one of the question based on the standard deviation, where we have frequency and class intervals are given. Okay, so let me read the question. It is very much important, guys, for your END-SEM SPPU question paper. We have to find out the standard deviation for the following data. Okay, yes, and data given as a class interval and frequency. Class interval here as a 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30, 40, 40, 50, 50, 60 and 60, 70. Okay, these are the class intervals given. Frequency for that class interval 6, 14, 10, 8, 1, 3 and 8. Okay, what is actually meaning by frequency? The number of observation between the interval 0 to 10. How many there? 6. So we consider it as the frequency. I hope you all have understood the meaning of frequency. Okay, so we have to find out the standard deviation. We go for finding the standard deviation using shortcut method. Okay, like a calculation saving method. So I already explained a few examples. That the regular method I explained there. I explained with one of the example with the shortcut method. You can check in my description box. Okay, yes. So first of all, what we do, we gonna go for transforming our given data from horizontal to the vertical format. Okay, yes, always remember, guys, we always solve the data in our vertical format, so that we avoid mostly the mistakes. Okay, yes. So here I written one table over here. Okay, that class interval I written over here. Okay, 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20, 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70. Okay, this is the class interval. Frequency 6, 14, 10, 8, 1, 3, 8. Okay, these are the frequency over here. Okay, yes, and we want the standard deviation. Okay, we want the standard deviation. So I'm going to use here as a shortcut formula, shortcut method. Okay, like a calculation saving method. We consider it as the calculation saving method. Okay, so I'm going to consider one result over here for finding this one, that is the standard deviation. When we consider this standard deviation, whenever we have u present. Okay, what we have present? We have present u. Okay, so what is the value for u? We know that u can be written as x minus a. Okay, x minus a divided by h. Okay, there is a value for u. We know that x minus a, and another one is x minus a divided by h. Okay, this is u as x minus a divided by h. I'm going to apply this method over here. Okay, so whenever I consider u as x minus a divided by h, then standard deviation sigma, we can write h into under square root of summation of f of u brackets f of u square divided by capital N. Capital N means summation of your frequencies, minus under bracket. Okay, and bracket square it is there, summation of f of u and capital N. Okay, so enter bracket square. So I'm going to apply this formula over here for finding the values. Okay, yes. So now see that h we have new term over here. Okay, a you are already familiar. In my last example I explained to you all what is the mean by a. Okay, a means the middlemost value in our class. Now we have class interval. Okay, we don't want the class interval for finding the middlemost value. We want the middlemost value of the class class mark. Okay, we consider it as a class mark. So using class interval we have to figure it out class mark, and to find out the middlemost value for the class mark, you will get the value for a. Okay, yes. First of all, we go for finding the class mark over here for a middle value. Okay, then we go for u, which is equal to x minus a into h, another table. Then we want the u square, then f of u square, then f into u. We go for finding these tables over here. Okay, so let me write all this table here. Okay, see guys, here I found the middlemost value. Okay, how can we find the middlemost value? First find the mid value. Mid value means you have to add 0 plus 10. 0 plus 10 divided by 2. Okay, 0 plus 10 is a 10. 10 divided by 2 is a 5. 10 plus 20 divided by 2, 30 divided by 2 is a 15. So again for the mid value, 20 plus 30, 50 divided by 2, 25. 30 plus 40, 70 divided by 2, 35. 40 plus 50, 90 divided by 2, 45. 60 plus 70, 50 plus 60, 110 divided by 2, it is a 55. And 60 plus 70, it is the 130 divided by 2, it is a 65. Okay. Now we want that capital A over here, and we want the H here. X, we know that what is the value for X? X is the mid value. So these are the Xi. Okay. The class market is coming here now. We consider this one is the X. Okay. Write down this one as the X over here. Okay. This one is the X here. All these values for X. So middlemost value for this X we consider A. H is here width or the step size of a class interval. Okay. So step size means 0 to 10 we have width 10, 10 to 20 we have width 10, 20 to 30 we have width 10. That means the number of total number of data present between 20 to 30. So we call it as the H. Okay. Yes. So X minus A divided by H. That means we write X minus 35 divided by 10. Okay. So how we write U? U we write here that U. Okay. So I'm going to write U as a X minus 35. Okay. X minus 35 divided by H is a 10. Okay. This one is the actually value for U. Okay. This one is the U that we want here. Okay. So X here, that means how can we write? See that X 5 minus 35 divided by 10, 15 minus 35 divided by 10, 25 minus 35 divided by 10, 35 minus 35 by 10, 45 minus 35 by 10, 55 minus 35 by 10, 65 minus 35 by 10. So you will get that the U table over here. Okay. Take the square of U, you will get the U square. Whenever you get the U square multiplied by F into U square, you will get the FU square. Multiplied by F into U, you will get the F of U. Okay. So let me write all this value over here. Then we go for the substitution of this value into our given required formula. Okay. See guys, here I completed my entire table. So U value for U it is here. U square, take the square for U, you will get the U square. F multiplied by that U, you will get this FU here. Okay, and F multiplied by U square, you will get the FU square. Okay, so as we can observe our table, we needed H. H means the step size or width of our class interval. It is a 10 over here. Okay, so summation of F into U square. So see that summation of F into U square, it is a 205. Put it here. Capital N is the summation of all frequency, which is a 50. Put it here. Minus summation of FU we have here minus 25. So minus 25 put here and 50 put here. Take the bracket square and find out the square root. Okay, so we have left here with the only calculations. Okay, and for finding the calculation, it is way easier guys. Okay, yes, let's substitute the value. We go for finding the calculation now. That guys, I replace all these values over here. Okay, so replace the value. You can, if you want, you can use the calci also here by guys for calculations. Okay, so you can take the calci and find out the value, or you can directly go for the calculation. These are the easy number guys. So I am trying to avoid the calculation. It is a time saving for us. So I'm going to write the standard deviation sigma as a 19.62 as I found the solution earlier. Okay, yes, this one is our required standard deviation sigma. Okay, I hope you all have understood how this sigma it is here. Okay, it is a quite a time saving strategy guys, or time saving calculation. That's why I referred this one. I hope you all have understood this sigma. Okay, for your understanding, you can refer my entire solution, this sigma over here, and after this this entire solution. Okay, check it out, this solution guys, note it down, take it for your preparation. Remember this formula, it is very important for us. Okay, I hope you all have understood this my entire solution for today's lecture. Okay, so not the difficult guys, but it is very much important. It is very much important for your END-SEM exam. Okay, maybe that example it won't repeat, but similar type of the example you will get it. Okay, and in mathematics we want the feel for concept. Just feel the concept, you will get the very easy calculation for another example. Okay, let's get finish our today's lecture. Okay, that's it here for our today's lecture. For remaining example, I'll take it in my next lecture. Okay, that's it for my today's lecture. Thank you everyone. Thank you for my today's lecture.